This is the world of company secretaries. On this channel, you can watch interviews with company secretaries across the world. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon. So, going further, where did you start your career and how were your initial days when you started off as a CS?
Um, well, I did my training, at one of the TVS companies in Chennai, because I had, for all purposes, I'm a Mysorean. Though I hail from Mangalore, I've been, I have schooled in Mysore, and then that is when I felt I must go out and work somewhere else. I did go to Chennai, and then I had this training in Chennai in one of the TVS companies. And then once I came back, as I said, I completed my course after the birth of my second son, and I started working with a company in Nanjangud, uh, South India Paper Mills, and soon after that, I got an opportunity to work in one of the companies, automobile companies in Mysore, and that is when I came back to Mysore, and then I started. I have felt. I mean, this has been my personal experience. In a company, you may find certain set standards, established standards, but then when you move into another company where you need to kind of introduce certain measures, standards, and refurbish the whole system. That is where the challenge lies, and that is where it would be a very fulfilling experience for a professional.
Since you have worked in both a listed entity and now in a private company, what are the challenges in both these kind of companies that you have faced? How different are they?
Well, how different are they? Well, I would say in terms of compliances, definitely, there's a lot more requirements in a listed
Listed
company
entity.
than you have in private limited company. But then, we saw an overhaul of company law in the last few years. I think the biggest challenge for somebody like, I think, the contemporaries of me would be to unlearn the old law and learn the new law, because we are so attuned to having learned the old companies act and doing so many things, and unlearning was one of the biggest tasks that I have felt personally.
Hmm. Okay, okay. Going further, like what is the expectations from the board as a company secretary in a senior role? This is something which students would like to know. What does the board expect from you?
See, the expectations from the board is that, as a company secretary, you make sure that all the regulatory requirements of the company are met. And it's not just about the Companies Act. The board would expect you to guide them, or, make sure that the company per se is compliant overall at a 360-degree angle, and you strive as far as possible to make sure that the company is not receiving any show cause notices, or not on the other side of the law. So it's not just about the Companies Act. I would say there's more than Companies Act, especially when you step into corporates. Okay, the expectations from the board is beyond Companies Act.
So
So,
when you say beyond Companies Act, if you could help our audience understand what are the kind of laws that you handle and the regulatory authorities that you have to deal with.
see, in the initial years of my career, I was also interested with HR, and that is when I learned a lot more. Though as a student, I have learned so many legislations pertaining to labor laws.
Correct.
You really put into practice when you start
Working.
handling those
Yes.
responsibilities personally. So I was glad that I took up a role as an HR, and as a company secretary, I was also entrusted with indirect taxation, and that was the regime of service tax. Okay, so it gave a whole new perspective, and then I've personally benefited from taking up new assignments such as these, indirect taxation HR. Down the line, I learned that my experience having done the role of an HR and indirect taxation person, helped me really advise or um, uh, give my perspective to the management or the company for its own benefit.